So it's the show, but it's not the show. It's a show, but it's because you guys did a show.
We did a great show.
Was it great?
Nails. So many snakes and alligators.
Yeah.
Crocodiles.
Yeah. Well,
You joined us.
that's the mark of a good show, for sure.
There was a big crocodile too.
Yeah.
It might have been it was an alligator smaller. Alligator smaller.
It was an Aussie croc.
Thank God it's on YouTube. I'll go check it later.
Yeah.
Be able
Watch
to
it
go back.
over and
That's
over.
the nice thing about podcasting. You miss it. It's always it's just.
There was
still
only
right there.
one downside. Drager took a few runs at you. I don't know what his problem was. today.
Really.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't like Nutella, which is weird. I thought everyone liked Nutella.
Love Nutella. It's
He's
delicious.
a bit of a prick. It's a bit of a
Is it
prick.
Basic Instinct?
Where she shows her
Like, do I have to?
Yeah. Yeah. And we know you haven't shaved, so that's not good for anybody.
I saw cat, mate. I saw cat.
So we don't really know what this is,
It's this.
but we're at
What's the
the
grand opening?
OC. But as far as like this, like we're here and we're gonna drink beer and because it's the grand opening of the new Origin location in Calgary. But as far as what people watching are going to get, what I've kind of done.
This
I'm
is a complete waste of your time. Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is. It's the grand opening where the doors have officially swung, and it's already cooking in here.
We're building steam.
It's already going. Beer specials, food, games, music. They got a bit of cornhole
Oh, they got
over
cornhole.
yonder.
We could get on ESPN.
Are you a big
Oh,
cornholer?
you should see.
Cornholio?
You can't never stop.
Might have a little tournament later. Might have to get into it. They got the barbecue outside.
I saw that.
That you haven't been there yet. Stunning.
That's you know what it was? That stupid Vernon started talking my ear off. I couldn't get by.
I saw
him.
that. Yeah, I saw that.
It's hard to
Too
take.
friendly, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to
We should
talk
be
to
more of a
people.
prick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little
And you know
too
what? You
nice.
probably could be Hall of Fame,
Yeah, that's right.
Stanley Cup.
Yeah, you
Conn
could-
Smythe.
He
You
could
can
play
be a
at the
prick.
other side.
He could
Yeah.
be a full Richard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could absolutely be a prick. You've got the latitude for it. So yeah, we're here. I don't know how long this is going to go, but we're here. We got some some
Jack's
guests.
worried about the levels. Gets it up to see. I
1,
feel like
2, 3.
I'm a veteran
And
at
that's all.
this because this is the
Check.
the Buffalo setup.
This is how you rolled.
This is
Yeah,
That was very high end. That setup.
except pants on.
I know I had to wear
Pants are nice.
no
yeah,
gear.
that pink skirt wasn't gonna work.
No gear.
So how did we come to know the Origin? It's you kind of started it, right? Because
So we
Give him
were
credit.
thinking, how in the world do we have a sports show with our buddies and not have a beer sponsor? We're a year in, and it's insane. So one of the guys we used to keep tabs on is Mark from Alberta Beer Festivals,
okay,
and he knows everyone that brews beer.
Yeah,
in
he
the whole
hasn't been
province.
around much.
So he had the dials in on everyone everywhere. And I sort of said, here's what we'd need in a partner. Here are the things we're looking for. Like they got to make great beer. They got to be beauties. They got to fit in with our show. And he gave us a couple names, and we ended up meeting with Sterling and Mark.
yeah.
And I think you were even there for one of the early meetings, and it
Yeah.
just immediately felt like, okay, I think these are our people. Like we had a couple meetings, and I'm like, I don't really know, but as soon as we met, the Hilton family, I was like, I think this is gonna fit perfectly with our
Spencer
show.
gave us the tour of the big shop, kind of gave us the lowdown, with the farm to glass and the caring of the soil and paying it forward and that whole thing. And I mean, it's a lot of beer. There was a lot of beer too.
That too.
So we said, yeah, these guys are great. These guys are awesome.
So you can partner theoretically with anyone, but what you love to do is partner with good people. And if those good people have a good story to tell, even better. And, fifth generation farmers just growing barley, not really knowing where it's going. Wheat board dissolves. All of a sudden they know who's buying their barley. Next thing you know, it's, geez, we make good malt. Well, maybe we'll try making beer. Like it's the best. I love that.
Barley.
And look where we've got them.
And look
I
at
know,
this. We're in the Northeast in a tap room
Look
warehouse.
at where
Yeah.
with
we
cornhole.
got them.
Yeah,
Got
you're
cornhole.
welcome. Sterling, you're
Yeah.
welcome. Hilton family.
Happy to help out.
They got what do we got on the tap over there? So when you
Yeah,
come
it's
by
a long
today, you
ways
come
away.
by, it's where they're open. It's you just come by. It's like
Left to right.
it's
ready?
just come whenever you want. Well, whenever you get here, we'll be here. The beer will be here. And it's more than just the Barn Burner Blonde, although we're quite fond of it. We're quite fond of it. But
Mexican,
uh,
homegrown lager, Barn Burner Blonde. And then we've got the Rockyford Raspberry, You got the hard iced tea, and you've got the IPAs in there as well. The hazy, the Pioneer, lots of good stuff. I haven't tried that American Pale Ale yet. I saw they dropped some
Cowboy
at the studio. Yes,
That's right. We hadn't.
that's on the to-do list today. Busy
See if
day.
it can move up the top 5.
We did Rhett's top 5 today.
We did. Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I did not see it.
What?
I think it was the order of his first 5 beers. To be honest,
Yeah, like a prediction kind of thing.
Well, I think it was his power ranking of
the
Origin
power
beers.
ranking. I like that. We should do one every hour just to see if it fluctuates at all.
Move the
This
needle one way or the other.
With
They're
a
fluid.
bullet is at number 1 is my favorite.
Be a
So
new top 5 Monday.
we'll maybe get a second camera going. We can go and get into the old the tap room there. Take a look around. They got the little, they call it like a beer garden. back
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
I haven't met, like
that's
I said,
new.
Yeah.
That wasn't there before.
It's only today. In fairness, you can't show up here on
like,
most days
like Sunday morning.
and have
You can't
picnic
just
tables
cruise
and good
around in the
times
back.
back there. But today they can, and apparently all above board. The whoever you talk to, the fire people, the
Inspectors,
fire
marshals.
yeah, liquor people, all that. Everything is above board.
Oh,
Nothing to see here. No rules have been broken,
good.
and don't bother coming by to check. Go fuck yourself. There's no need to come by.
Boy, that's
right in line with this morning's show. Pinder got reprimanded.
Oh,
A texter.
is that
It
right?
wasn't me. It was Tony Amonte that got reprimanded.
Bones. True.
Tones had a foul mouth.
Bones got reprimanded from the linesman
Yeah.
and from a listener.
Tones.
A
Big
few
tones.
F-bombs going as a Black Hawk.
Is that right?
Yeah, like 100
Yeah.
in a
It
row.
was not quite Bruce Boudreau after 40 minutes, but it was close.
Yeah.
Was it Boom during the
There's a little more heat behind Booms. I think it was more casual from Tone.
Boom?
Tone wasn't having to voice dumb commercials.
Tone
In
wasn't
fairness,
having
he
to
might
mock
have
up Christmas
Yeah.
ads.
He might have fired out a few more if he'd had to put up with what I was putting up there. Damn it, Graham. How old was I then? That was so long ago.
Oh, you're
Christ,
young.
I wish I was that
You're
old
You're
now. I'd
more
give anything to be
mature.
that old.
You're so mature now
Yeah,
that you would never
yeah.
let that
Does
happen.
anyone have that audio, by the way?
Nope. She don't.
RJ, do you have the
He doesn't have it.
Boomer Tantrum
I'm
outtakes?
sure we'd get in trouble with.
No, he doesn't.
He might.
I have access to everything he has access to, and he doesn't have. He
This RJ
confident.
guy. He thinks he's got access to stuff.
and I mean for sure, that's probably something else we shouldn't be talking about. It's not really our.
Was that Poutine I just saw someone walk by with?
I've got a menu. I sent Jack a menu. I don't know if he wants to show the menu to the folks.
Jack just wants to drink. Jack's
Yeah,
pissed off. He's
he's-
been here for 9 minutes. Does not have a beer.
This is his 5th show in 26 hours.
Yeah.
I believe
He's
2 barn burners.
and all of
Did
them.
you do last night's show?
Well, he
Oh.
helped out though. He was basically training an intern last night.
And what's the
That we did Saving Thursday.
what's the
football
link
show.
between all of them?
Me?
You've been on all of them, so I understand why he needs a beer and why he
Yeah.
might be bitter.
Hardest working guy in show business.
Yeah, that's you.
Producer Jack.
That's you. Oh, Jack. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's
I don't
for
work.
sure.
I'm just mouthy.
He thought you
Yeah,
giving him credit?
No,
Oh,
God, no.
jeez.
I know this guy well enough.
that's right. But they've
Long
got
list before me.
yeah, they've got the barbecue. So there it is. Little
Oh.
brisket.
Oh, brisket.
Little
Sang it.
brisket out
That's
there.
weird. I bought a brisket. I'm going to cook it this weekend. I
Are
gotta
you really?
copy these guys.
How do you do it?
I don't know.
Ask them.
They'd know.
Just drop it off here.
Yeah, could you guys whip this up for me?
Make it
Then-
real good.
Fire it into some foil or something, and I'll
Yeah.
take it home.
Look cool.
We have brisket here for sale. Yes, not so much.
Is that a smoked brisket poutine? My eyes.
That is, yeah,
That's correct. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
baby.
yeah,
If that's not nighty night, I don't know what is.
yeah.
I think that's calling your name, Rhett.
Jack would probably dabble in that. Jack looks like he would be able to take down a big poutine. Huh, Jack?
Poutine.
He's too busy. He's working.
He's too busy listening, so he's checking
So
the
busy.
audio.
Details,
yeah,
Jack.
details. Yeah,
Is that a
details.
real cowboy?
Yeah, it looks
yeah.
like
There's a well, if you take a look at the frontal region,
I did see the frontal.
there's
That's what tipped me off originally.
that's a real stash. That's a Yosemite Sam
That is
special there.
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
He's got a bucking bronco on the back of his jacket.
Well, Pinder will get a few beers in
I
him
was
and then
gonna
start
say,
chirping him about it, and then he'll get
Can't
punched in the
wait
face. So
till this cowboy.
then we'll find out.
Yeah.
when he lands a right, I'll let you
Yeah,
know.
by
if he's a
about 3
cowboy.
o'clock.
Yeah.
We'll have a
He
real.
allows Pinder
a
to
real
continue
idea.
talking after 5 minutes. He's not a cowboy.
we had some of the guys show up. So if you're unfamiliar with the Origin product, they came in and said, well, we don't really know which one. Would you like to try a flight?
Yeah, that's my
Well, yes,
near the
we'd
airport.
absolutely. Like, yeah.
Rhett.
Warner's got all those miles backed up that he needs to use.
How'd that go?
I got an email, so I have to phone. I can't just.
Are they giving you some leeway?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I didn't phone yet. So.
Oh.
Did they give you a date you got a phone by? Because you should probably wait that one out.
Yeah, wait that one out and then
Do
miss
you
it.
read the whole email or just the gist?
There's some details often near the end that are important.
All that fine print.
Yeah.
Not that email signature stuff. Just gloss over that.
Yeah. So with that said, how far do you get in to most emails when you say like near the end? What if it's at the midway
It's a
point?
2-sentence.
Yeah.
2-sentence.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can't give me the gist of it in 2 sentences, too much. I'm not going to college to figure out this email.
Dear Rhett, my name's Jim McGillicuddy from the Minor Hockey Officials Association. Boring. I'm out of here.
Yeah. From the Internal Revenue. What could go wrong? So you guys talked about that game last night?
Is there a game?
I think that was the game we were all kind of like, I got
coming.
this nagging feeling that this game is coming, and
Yeah.
Carolina seemed to be the type of team that could do it to them, Dino.
Yeah. I don't need to talk about it, but I know you guys would have talked about it. But it was that was kind of okay. Yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking we might see a lot of this year.
Yeah.
Less 5-0-1, more rinse cycle in your own zone.
Less 6 goals for,
Yeah.
more empty net behind us trying to
That's
tie
right.
it.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking. But there's the young whippersnapper that brought us beer and stuff the other day.
Oh, I'm trying to remember his name, but I've been working on that.
Hayden or
But he's gonna look over. He's gonna be, well, those guys remember me, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we'll have to, hey, you,
Hayden.
I think he called me big fella
hey,
yesterday.
sport,
See you,
Did
big
he?
fella.
That's a confident young man calling you big fella.
hey, big fella.
Big
Wait
fella.
a minute.
There's a lot of people in here. No, you know what?
It's too loud. We can't work.
I was gonna say, well, it's too loud. They definitely can't hear us. Not
No,
that they-
God, no.
But if just the thing about it now, looking back, if we were going to invite people to come out and be part of it, you can come out and be part of it. But if you're going to expect to hear what we're saying,
We always do this.
We just got a super chat, $2.
there's a couple in there. I think.
I feel like Rhett's top 5 sandwiches that feels appropriate because he's saying how hungry he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rhett's top 5 sandwiches.
Okay. I'm going to go with
Starting in 5, work
Yeah.
our way top.
5.
5 to 1.
Starting in 5. The Cuban.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Very, very good. Really like it.
Wow.
Vietnamese sub.
Oh,
Oh my
Banh Mi?
goodness.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't say it, but
Okay.
it's a Vietnamese sub. That's 4. Grilled cheese at number 3.
Wow.
I'll go brisket at 4. I don't know if that's a sandwich though.
I'll give it to you.
I'm going to say no. I think you're kind of when people are thinking sandwich.
All right.
But I'll let you finish, and then
Then we'll critique.
look, it's your top 5.
At number 1, because that okay. So what was I at? That was
That was,
You were going to maybe put brisket at 2.
We'll leave it in the 2-hole. We'll adjust later.
and the turkey club.
Okay.
That numero uno.
So first reaction, no steak sandwich, which isn't even really a sandwich, but I want to
That's
bring
what
that
I
up.
feel about the brisket. Is it a sandwich?
Okay.
Like, is a burger a sandwich? I don't think so.
No.
So
Hot
it's a
dogs on a
brisket.
sandwich. We know that too.
Yeah.
I'm not having that fight again.
What
You
about just like a BLT?
I do like a BLT, but it's not in my top 5.
All right.
But I'll tell you, the reason it's not in my top 5 is quite often I'll throw crispy bacon into my grilled cheese,
Oh dear.
Interesting.
which
okay.
kind of, yeah.
How many cheeses?
No, just 2.
Just.
Are you using the sliced processed?
If I'm making it for the kids, yes, because that's what they like. I like to mix it.
I like to use. I'll put anything in there. I do like the stringiness you get from the processed cheese.
It is,
Yeah.
It's
I don't know what it's made of.
It's what I grew up with, so there's a soft spot there.
Yeah. So no BLT.
There's a lot of
You snuck
sandwiches.
You snuck a club in there, which I was going to say you're up in like the top 2, and there was no club yet. I was getting a little worried.
No, it's at the top. If
Um,
you make a good club, ooh,
Now
I'm glad
Pinder sent me a photo yesterday from his lunch with Jack.
Thursday we do lunch together.
Right.
We got a Thursday NFL show. So to prep the show, we go have lunch. We talk about what we're going to talk about. We build the rundown. And typically it's fish and chips is the deal at this place.
Yeah, he's
But
always talking about the fish and chips.
we went off the board. We went a little deeper, not just today's special.
Mandy.
And I ordered on a bit of a gut instinct a Monte Cristo,
Oh wow!
which came with a
So
little
good.
side thing of maple syrup. And if that thing wasn't
So good.
glazed and toasted
Yeah.
by the heavens themselves, it was.
So I was going to submit the Monte Cristo and the Reuben.
Yeah, Ruben.
Nowhere in your
See,
top
the
five.
problem, the Reuben I love. I got to find a good Reuben in this town. It's not, you don't find it regularly. You got to search it out here. If I'm
Yeah.
in New York City, the Reuben's a
Yeah,
daily event.
Yeah.
I find, and again, to the Monte Cristo, the Cuban start to go in the same hemisphere for me. The Croque Madame,
Croque Monsieur.
Monsieur,
Damn.
that grilled.
Yeah. What about the Montreal smoked meat? It's
was gonna
similar
say.
to the Reuben, but
This is literally a
Do you
COVID
want-
show we did.
we can come back to it because you were
Yeah.
put on the spot by Mr.
It
Super
was
Chat.
thrown out at me, but I feel comfortable with fire. I mean, are you telling me that I'm wrong?
No, I've known you for a long time.
There's so many
And-
that you could choose from.
That's right.
Like in the 5-hole, it's a daily switch. Right?
Yeah.
Like you go into a restaurant some days, I'm going to change it up.
And you had Turkey Club at the top or
bold.
Chicken Club?
Turkey Club.
Yeah.
The chicken.
Turkey can get dry. It's got to be done right. I don't know.
It's kind of the same thing. Again, any slap happy chef that just throws it together. That's not what I'm talking about.
No.
I'm talking about someone that does it right.
What about
Maybe you
Oh,
even
what
have
about
a
a little,
fancy mayo on there,
yeah?
like a basil or a cranberry mayo, or like.
What about a bologna sandwich?
Well, as long as it's fried, Dean, I'm all in.
Because if you're because you're a hardworking man, you open up your lunch kit, your lunch box, man,
Mhm.
starving. Wonder what the shoveler made for me for lunch, and you find a bologna sandwich in there, you're fucking ecstatic.
So my dad brought home a coworker back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And mom always made lunch, like
Yeah,
small town, like it was
Sure.
usually like I'd go home and have steak some days. But today it was bologna. And dad was a little bit like,
Yeah.
and this guy was the most gracious host. That's good bologna. My
that's
goodness,
good.
that is some good.
Yeah.
That's as good a bologna.
Thank
Never
you so
had.
much.
My word. I don't know that I've ever tasted bologna like
This
this.
may be the best
Yes.
bologna. I had a bologna sandwich for dinner last night. I had some rice.
did?
I did, yeah. I had some rice left over from dinner the night before. I've always got some chicken stock hanging around. Little chicken stock.
The hell
On the
does
stove.
chicken? Oh, chicken rice.
Put the rice into the stock.
Oh, what?
Like I could use a little. I could use a little something on the side here. Rye bread, mayo, bologna. Boom.
I like that you have rye bread laying around.
We're a rye
rye's
bread
good.
kind of house.
Rye is
What about
delicious.
mustard? You're just gonna leave mustard out?
I was gonna, but then I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. So you took issue with my rice? It was hanging around.
No, I thought you were going to say you put the rice on the bologna.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no, no,
what
no,
is
no,
he
no, no,
talking- And chicken stock.
So like a chicken
Chicken
rice
rice.
soup.
Did you throw some
chicken
lemon
rice.
in there? Lemon chicken rice.
I was in the Tim Hortons drive-through on the way here. I just about got out and headbutted the guy in front of me.
Wish you would have.
He was ordering some friggin' bagel. Can I get everything bagel? Yeah. Can I get it double toasted? It's like, yeah. All right. I know. You'd think in a brewery, you got to get a beer, right? Jeez Christ. Yeah, I get everything bagel double toasted. Sure. Can I get extra lettuce? I'm like, okay, fuck. That's enough.
They should have something that. You
Next.
know what? Sometimes I get hot with the people taking the order, but those people should have a gong.
Yeah.
Dong, you get
Or one of those
nothing.
things where when you pull up, it's just like one of those big boxing gloves. It just
Yeah.
comes right out the fucking window. Pow! Here's your double toasted everything bagel with extra lettuce and your iced coffee in the end of October, you loser. And then, of course, goes to pay with his fucking phone and the fucking app's not working.
the
He's got to
coins
take his
out.
card out. It's like, I'm
Dig
going
it in the coin purse.
Yeah.
how much time are we saving on the drive-through these days? I've been thinking about it.
Oh,
Empty on the inside, 20 cars long. Are we really?
You-
Is this the life hack we think it is?
I have I'm 50-50. If there's cars, I'm 50-50 on whether I
I
go in
think
or
that's important.
what it's going to depend on,
weather.
well, what parking.
Yeah.
because it might be shit parking, and then I may as well have just done the drive-through.
it's
But there are a
shit
lot of
weather-
times where there's parking for days, and the line's long. Get out.
And Dean loves to interact with people.
But also, people don't staff anymore. Hey, like they should. You got
Look
3
at the
people with
gravy. Sorry. That is a ladle of gravy on that poutine. Oh,
Did you see how quickly he completely went off the rails
I
when he
jumped
saw
on
the
you. I jumped on you there, Dean. I'm sorry.
gravy
but-
ladle?
No, I don't know what I was
Rightfully so. Look at this.
You think that's from like a mix, or are they? How are they making that
It's
gravy?
not make ahead, but it's probably pretty good.
Hmm.
I can see the cheese curd sitting right there.
I can do with. I can.
I know we've already heard
We've
about
talked
you
about
and the
it.
cheese curds.
Yeah. I wish we could talk to Pinder about this, but he's the wrong guy to talk to about
You
this.
don't do poutine?
He does, but whether like curds,
He
like,
can't wait.
it's
He
not-
can't. He can't talk about it live on air because if the person he lives with hears about it, it'll be held apart.
Yeah, there's ramifications.
that's
Speaking about Poutine.
What did you feed the kids yesterday with your wife out of town?
Oh man, it was glorious. They're playing on their scooters just outside, and I'm like,
Today's the day.
there's got to be something healthy in here. I'm like, wait a minute, I've been duped. She's not even here. We don't need anything in healthy. So I went and got the hugest pot we have. I boiled a huge pot of water, and I threw 4 boxes of mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And I said, boys, ketchup, spicy ketchup, hot sauce, fill your boots.
Have at
Let's
it.
go. And then I felt a little guilty, so I steamed some broccoli, and I said, look, if you want dessert, you got to eat this. And then away we went. It was a great night.
We've gotten to the point now where it's a veggie tray a lot of nights. Where what are we going to make for what's our vegetable? Like corn isn't a vegetable. Potatoes is a carb. Broccoli is you got to eat it at the right time or it gets all shitty.
You got to do it right, yeah.
You know what? Here you go.
Veggie
Baby
tray.
carrots. Cut up some bell peppers,
Turnips.
some cucumbers, some cauliflower in there.
And then just like a
how we do
sink full of ranch sauce or what?
No, there's ranch dressing, but
Yeah.
we're not a big condiment house.
That's
I've told
good.
you guys this. We could buy a jug of ketchup. It'll last the full year, guaranteed.
I thought you said you were a ranch.
But that's the thing. Maybe ranch, but
Yeah.
it's sometimes for pizza. But only maybe the one kid kind of does it.
We're not much for sauces, but hot sauces you need.
Yeah, hot sauce we go through probably more than anything else.
Like I probably got 10 different hot sauces in the
Yeah.
fridge, but no, nothing else I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Just hot sauce.
It's not loud.
No, you're strict. Feel strict.
What's that?
Your life.
I don't think it's strict. I
it's-
think it's disciplined. He's
Well, it's very strict and disciplined in some areas, and then incredibly loose and unhinged in other
Yeah.
areas. So
yeah.
that's my yin yang. That's how I
Yeah,
stay balanced. I'm
Nice.
incredibly strict on the food I eat, but then when I hinge my neck backwards and I just pour anything in, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This
When
is tasty.
when it's
good.
liquid.
Gotcha.
Are you gonna have a beer? What's the story here? Would you like? Can I get your beer?
It's whatever.
There's a can. There's a glass. What would you like?
There's some here. There's some.
Well, why don't you treat yourself? I feel like,
It's not about me.
well, but it
It's not
is.
about
You're
me.
the host. You set the tone. I want you to relax. Have a beer.
We do. There are some guests that are milling about.
There
There's
are
one
people
there.
we should actually talk to.
Who
Yeah.
should we lead off with? Do you want to talk
Well,
to the boss man or the
is
Hall of
he
Famer?
done? Is he done eating? Because
No.
if he's not, then we should leave him alone.
Yeah, leave the Hall of Famer alone.
Where's the guy with 4 cups? Where's the guy with 4 rings? He was here. Maybe he's
I'll go find him if you want.
cutting some rope. He'll be back. He'll be
Okay.
back. We'll get him in here.
Do we want to hear from the boss man here or no?
I don't think so.
He's kind of a little
He doesn't like
He's
this.
shy a bit.
He's dull.
Oh, he's a great guy. Just
Fucking dullard. Get Sterling on
Never say
here.
that about
Oh,
him.
great.
He's
Let me
like
tell
Ricky
ya.
Bobby gets on camera.
I've got a
Ah.
combine that's
Where do
got
I
a
put
thing
my
in it.
hands? He was telling me he just closed a new deal for combines.
He did. Yeah,
That's
he told me
exciting,
too. Must be
apparently.
very
Buying
excited. I said, are you
combines?
buying or selling? I didn't.
I need a skid steer. Can he get me a skid steer?
Probably.
Hey.
Oh, look at this. Service with a smile.
Excellent year.
By the way, we got to keep you updated.
Yep.
Cammy's requested a nickname. She's the Afterburner Blonde.
Afterburner blonde. Yeah.
ABB.
Because I call myself Plaid Dad. I had all the plaid
I see,
shirt
yeah.
going, and she was like, well, I want to be the Afterburner Blonde. So, all right, there you go.
Jack, have you got a beer?
Look at Jack. He's so
Does
tired.
Jack not have
Stays
a
up
beer?
all night working.
Jeez.
Never
Okay.
stops. Get out of here, Pinder. I know you want to leave. So
I'm gonna
go.
get beers for people.
He worked last night. Now he thinks
Mine's been deleted. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna go reload.
Yeah, yours is
for
gone.
other people.
Okay, yeah, load them
Yeah,
up.
here. Do you want me to
All
find someone?
I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna set this down. So
Yeah, I think so. Sounds
Jack,
about right,
that
eh? That sounds about right.
Man, he's good at this.
It's so much better with him gone, isn't it? Jesus.
Only guy in here with sweatpants on.
But in fairness, if we were going to send a guy to go get beer, he will not come away empty-handed.
No, he will not fail at
Yeah.
all.
He will not come away empty-handed.
Are you
Yeah.
coming on? Oh,
Have
why?
a beer. You should have a beer. Yeah. All right, you should get to take a picture.
pictures.
Okay, everybody hang on.
God,
I'm just telling everybody just to hang on. We got to take a picture. Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we're going.
No, we don't walk around with mics in our hand. Just
No, that's what this is. No, they can't really hear you, but yeah. I guess did she take our picture
I
already?
have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either.
Did you watch any hockey?
Did I? I watched that Flames thing last night. Yeah,
Oh.
I caught up, and then actually I went to the football game. It was 1-1 after one. Went to watch the football game. Came back. It was 3-1. I missed 9 seconds of the second period. It's like, what the hell happened? 3-1, fellas. Yeah, they weren't great.
What about the big controversy, the shot?
I don't know, because we saw it a couple weeks ago. Helmet falls off. If the other team
Pretty
has
sure
the
Uyghur
puck,
heard
then they
this
gotta let it
whistle.
go. Is it an imminent whatever? I don't know. What did you think of it?
I thought Uyghur heard the whistle and shot.
Oh, I think he absolutely heard the whistle and sifted it in there. For sure he did. Yeah,
if
for
he
sure.
hadn't heard the whistle, he'd have rifled it
Yeah,
and tried to score.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're the other team, you have to get mad and chase him.
Oh yeah.
because you got to defend your
Act
yeah.
outraged. I'm outraged.
defend the honor of your goaltender.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you like your goal.
yeah. So there's so there's that. They weren't going to win them all, man.
Now your team comes to town. You gonna go? I got
Hartford?
tickets.
Hartford, are they back?
Yeah.
Love the Whalers.
Love the Whalers.
Yeah,
Need a Whalers hat.
love the Whalers. You know what I saw? I saw this on yesterday. I don't think we probably knew this, but there was actually video to accompany it that the WHA, when it joins the NHL, a lot of the guys that were hot shit in the WHA, maybe a bit of a struggle. Not Mike Rogers.
No.
Mike Rogers' numbers were better in the NHL.
Better players.
And actually I think he had 100 points in each of his first 3 NHL seasons or something like that.
Just
It's like this this is a joke. It's a big deal. I
What
got this.
I remember Mike Rogers was calling games when I got here.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm like, I knew he played.
Yeah.
And then one day when the internet started to work on your phone,
Yeah.
I looked it up. I'm like,
Oh, you were really good.
wait, what?
Yeah. You played for
my
the Rangers,
God.
Madison Square Garden.
So at
100 points.
MSG, you were putting up a
Yeah.
hundo?
Captain in the NHL. You were okay.
Oh, so you're not just
I,
some scrub trying to get by. Eh?
You have no reason why, but I owe you an apology, sir. Yeah. Oh, for what for, Boom? No reason. Just I'm sorry, Mike.
No.
I'm sorry. Yeah, hell of a good player. Look at RJ.
Yeah, he's gonna
get all tanked up and start looking for weird anime, Disney porn.
Well, you know what? It's Halloween season, so this is probably his thing. You know,
Hey, Arj, are you? Was it Goofy? Who are you going to be for Halloween? Walt Disney himself.
the king creep.
RJ works for us, and he and his wife love Disney. Land, world, anything Disney. They love it. And it's a little creepy, to be quite honest. Like
He's old
a
enough
little
now. It
strange.
should end.
It's strange.
How's
It's
that?
weird as
If
hell.
mom and dad aren't taking you,
Yeah.
that's probably it's over.
Now,
Who's
you know
this?
how this is going to go?
Who's this guy?
This is going to go from best to worst. 4 Stanley Cups, 3 Stanley Cup finals, sweet fuck all. That's how that goes.
Top 3.
The dog has arrived.
How's it going, guys?
Dwayne Suter. How are we, buddy?
How's that Bow Valley team doing?
You weren't going to send me back to junior, were you?
No, I wanted you to go to the World Juniors and come back and be a number one guy.
Okay. Well, I did
was
go to
that?
World. I went to World Juniors and put
Yes.
up 0 points. So
I
that
remember that was a tough conversation.
I was not. Well, poor Rhett was quite convinced it was World Juniors and then back to the bus in Saskatoon. I'm like, oh, great. Here we
I think
go.
we had enough Western influence with Lindy and I there that you weren't going back to junior.
Now, did you have that kind of sway back then to send his ass back to Saskatoon?
Lindy and I could go in and lock Doug McLean's door as
Yeah.
the head coach and give him shit. We
This
didn't have
Warner
enough
kid.
Western blood on the team to hell
Yeah.
with them guys from PEI.
Was that your first year in Florida? People catching up. Dwayne was the assistant coach in Florida my rookie season. Was that your first year there
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
And
then
you had the affiliation with Bill Torrey, who was the president. And how
Yeah.
did you know?
Doug McLean and brother Brian had a relationship from Doug's first NHL job as an assistant in St. Louis,
Oh, okay.
and Brian was the captain there. So that's kind of the connection between Bill and Doug. I wasn't Brian Murray's favorite from our Islander Washington days,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but it's funny how it works when you meet people in the game. And Brian and I became best friends.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't that because you tripped him going off the ice? Didn't you trip Brian Murray or something going off the ice?
He fell over my stick.
Yeah. Good old Brian. He
One
had
of the
that-
dumbest things I ever did in
Yeah.
professional hockey.
he kind of had that lisp, right?
Yeah.
God bless him, rest in peace. But what everybody loved, but he kind of had that lisp.
Not kind of.
So when he'd get pissed off at guys, he'd get spit. There's so many stories about him flying off the handle, and I think you were responsible for at least one or two of them, as my memory
That
serves.
might have been one of the last buildings in the league in Washington
Yeah.
where the teams come out of the same end, different corners, but you had to cross paths every period.
Was that, where was it called? The Green Belt or something? Was it that in the middle of nowhere? Kind of.
Landover.
Yeah.
Landover.
I played there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was scared of Berube.
Yeah, so it was
It was just asking for trouble.
yeah. So opposite ends in the second, right? You have to go to the to get off from where your bench.
You cut, both teams come out of the same end, different corner. So every period you got to cross.
Yeah.
Mixing and matching. Yeah.
Warm up was worse. Try and get off the ice when they're
Yeah.
zinging
You got
pucks
to
in
go
your head.
past, right through through Death Valley there. I remember that. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Brian wasn't loving you.
No, you take a puck and go in and shoot on their goalie and warm up. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, because I obviously you played for as long as you played, and then I knew you were in Florida. But like Rhett says, I wasn't sure. Was it Bill Torrey? Was that the connection, obviously, from the Islander days that got you to
That was the
Florida?
initial connection.
Yeah.
And I had worked with Chicago, and Bob Pulford and Bill Torrey were neighbors in Florida.
Yeah.
So there was always that connection.
What do you remember? Like, we went to the finals there, year of the Rat. I'm asking out of personal interest because I'm a rookie and I'm just dumb, kind of stumbling around, trying to hang around and be part of it. Kind of out of nowhere. Beezer played well. How did we win and even get to the finals against Colorado?
Because you have to make the playoffs
We had
to get in the playoffs, right?
And we had a really good year. We had home ice in the first round.
Yeah.
And we beat Boston, Philly, and Pittsburgh, which were pretty good lineups.
Big lineups, right? I think we frustrated the hell out of a lot of teams, especially I think Doug outcoached a couple teams. Example, you put Scudlin's line on the ice and they'd pull their number one line off, whether it be Lindros's line or Lemieux's line or whatever. Like, why? So, and then everyone thought we were trapping, playing the 1-2-2.
Yeah.
In reality, we had I don't know, you remember we had a designated guy in each line that had to stay out.
Yeah.
Right? So we always had one guy back, the best
Yep.
defensive guy on that line. And it wasn't, nobody ever could figure it out. I don't know how
And Eddie was crushing guys. And Jovanovski was absolutely owning guys.
Yeah. But everybody was outstanding. And even in that last series, I think we ran out of gas.
Yeah. I mean,
They're
the
a good
Colorado team was pretty damn good, too. It was hard. And then if you go back a series, you talk about the Penguins in their heyday. Like it was Lemieux, Yager, who was in there? Brasso, Ronnie Francis. Who else was? I mean, the lineup was unbelievable.
Oh, Samuelson. I don't know. Was Coffee there then? Maybe not.
I don't know if he was there then or not. They had a lineup.
We knew we had them. The defense would stand up, and our back checker would always go and smoke Yager.
Yeah.
D would stand up, smoke, first guy back, smoke Yager. And then we knew we had him when he threw his stick across the ice, off the glass. They were done.
That was it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned Jovanovski. There's been defensemen who have gone first overall, like Chris Phillips, Eric Johnson, Rasmus Dahlin, Jovo. I mean, he could have done. You want to be a tight end? You want to be a forward? You want to be a power forward? You want to be an MMA fighter? Like, he was so different than most of those defensemen because he was so big and such a man-child at 18 years old. It was, and we've talked about it. When did he start playing hockey? At 14 or something?
13 years old when he started.
That's just what I was going to say, Rhett. You're right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Unbelievable crazy. And he was, we were really lucky to have Eddie and Rhett as two young kids coming in and who could throw their weight around and play a hard game. And then we had Rob Niedermeyer, and Radek Dvorak was a little bit, he was a young kid, like same as you guys, but different kind of player. But he could still bring it pretty good. So pretty damn good foundation that got tore up too early.
It did get tore up. Well, part of the problem, and that's an interesting conversation, is I don't think anyone in year 3 of that franchise is expecting that team to go to the finals. There's a game plan, right? And all of a sudden you go to the finals, and then you're like, do we have it? Do we add? And then it was, you take pieces out, you bring pieces in, and then it starts to change your whole approach to things.
And we got permission from the owners to bring in Bure.
Yeah.
And that completely threw everything out of kilt.
Changed it all. Bure for Jovanovski.
Yeah. Not a chance you'd do that again.
And that's it's interesting because I agree with you. But Bure is such a talent, and he did probably what you wanted. He scored 50 goals there. Like, he never missed but just wasn't part of the team. Wasn't it? And we had such a team feel.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like, nothing against Pavel, but it just took away that special bond, that chemistry that we were building in the dressing room, and to pull one of the young 4 out just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I often think about it with chemistry, and this is for some of the old farts here, but going back to your Islander teams, you've got Mike Bossy, high-end skill. You've got Trottier, who's high-end skill, but also a son of a bitch to play against. You got Nystrom. And then on the back end, you've got Denny Potvin. You've got Billy Smith in net. You guys had you checked all the boxes. High skill, character guys you hate playing against, mean, tough. You can't be intimidated. You need that, I guess. And to win 4 in a row is unbelievable. But to have all of those elements checked, it's probably not a surprise why you guys were so successful.
It took them a while, though. They went through a long growing period, right? Like the year before I went there in 79-80, they finished first in the league, and then the Rangers upset them. And they were known for big, talented team that couldn't stand the pressure of being physical.
Sure. When
big teams come after them. And then not just because I went there, but the year I went, we brought in Gordy Lane, and I played that agitating role. And who else? We brought in one other guy. But we we stood up to Boston.
Because you think about that now.
And we had 3 brawls
Yeah.
against Boston in a 5-game series.
Because the patience is so short now. Blow it up. If you don't win in a year or two, blow it. Well, they're not winners. They can't win. That kind of patience, we think we've got something special here. Let's try and we'll bring in some younger guys. We'll tinker around the edges. Because you think, what if you blow Bossy out of there or something like that?
You can't. You're stuck. I mean, look at every team has that long-term contract.
Yeah.
It's not working out. We see it almost in every team.
I often think about Bossy as a guy that while he was playing, I think, it was in that Gretzky, somewhat Mario, the same thing. But to look back now, he doesn't get the appreciation he deserves as such a high offensive talent. He played so few games, scored so many goals, had guys draped all over him all the time, sticking him, whacking him, and then his back went on him and he still played. One of the greatest stories.
We used to bug him. He was a hell of a golfer. Boss, you didn't get hurt from all the cross checks in the back.
Too many swings.
It came from pulling that frickin' birdie putt out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bend over and grab it as quick as you can.
But he had to have been in pain all the time by the time he was done.
His last year and a half, he wasn't very good.
Yeah.
As far as pain goes. But he took a lot of shit.
Would that have even happened now? Like
different game
and different treatments too,
Yeah.
right? Like you're probably getting better.
Yeah.
You battled through those things. There was
it wasn't all in front of the net because it wasn't his role, but just in and out of traffic. And he wasn't a real fleet skater. He was really efficient, but he took a lot of open ice shit.
Yeah.
Trottier is one of my favorites. He was there for all 4, right? And then won 2 more with the Penguins, or was he just with one of them?
2 more with the Penguins and 1 as an assistant coach with Colorado.
Yeah.
Against us.
Yep.
And there's not much to him. You see him in person. It's like, so you were the Wolverine out there, the sticking guys, scoring goals, going to the net. Pretty tough little bastard.
I'm just heading down to Lethbridge today and tomorrow for 50-year anniversary of the franchise. So I'm hoping Trotz is there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He'll have his guitar if he's there.
They're honoring that first team that came from Swift Current. So Trotz was a big centerman there.
Yeah.
Brother Brian, Archie Henderson, to name a few.
Yeah. Big Arch is going to be down there.
Oh, Big Archie, Prime Minister. He's running for government.
Arches?
Yeah.
Get in there, Arch. Clean it all up.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Tell us about the beer. We saw you had the beer there. We've got a beer
going well. Too.
Yeah, you know what?
Wow.
Here we are. We're sitting. We're pumping it up. The Origin guys, Sterling and the family, are such great people. They're exactly who you want to be aligned with, and their hearts are in the right place. And it's about charity and all that. And you've got the 6 Sutter Shooter lager going. We could kind of let you talk about it.
Well, you know what? I think it's exceeded our expectations. As you guys know, when you start something like this, it's not gonna. It's hard to tell. Is it gonna be just a quick fling, a one-night stand? So to
Yeah, a
speak,
little fad.
and or is it gonna hang in there? So far, I think you guys' beer has done very well, and this is gaining some traction too. So we're quite happy with it.
Do you miss the golf tournament?
Yeah, you missed the golf tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of a kind.
Did you miss the day after the golf tournament?
Not as bad as when we started, Rhett,
Yeah.
because we started with 3 consecutive weekends: Lethbridge, Viking, Red Deer.
Oh.
Then we cut back to just Red Deer because it was kind of hard in the health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough to keep going.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your day. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Good
Thanks for
job,
stopping
fellas.
by. There you go.
Behave yourselves.
Can't
We'll
believe
try.
Can't believe he's
Yeah.
going to send me back to junior.
Yeah. Didn't sound like it. He was in your corner. There'd have been a few, though.
Huh?
There'd have been a few guys. There'd have been a few that would have been, if nothing else, just to get you the hell out. It's like, this kid is driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Can he go back to Saskatoon?
I was good then, nice and quiet. I just
Sure you
hung
were.
around with the crowd.
Vernie wants to jump in. He'd love to chat with us. Mike Vernon's here. Do you need a potty break, Rhett? You want me to hang? Boom, you good? Because if you guys want Vernie, great. If you need a little
I
break,
don't want you.
We'll put Vernie between the two. You get away from me.
Vernie's not going to sit in this chair. He can sit in that
That's
one.
probably true. Fair point.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the Sharon Stone scene.
Tell
either.
Vernie to get over. He stuffed his face. Where'd he go?
He's in the pisser. He's
Oh,
getting ready for a long form
No.
chat. That is. Yeah.
Yeah, the best thing for Vernie is that we don't have to say anything.
No.
Just one question, let him go.
His kid's a goalie. There he is. Okay. Oh, he wants a beer now. Okay.
He's got a, I don't know what the word is, like a gait or a swagger that only he has.
Yeah, it is
You
unique.
you could just be in a room and you don't need to see him necessarily, but you could just, oh, Vernie's here.
Hello,
There's
Mike.
Vernie.
I wonder how many people in this city don't know his real name.
I know. Yeah. Don't want to get too serious with him, but he took some real shit as a local guy when things weren't going well.
Yeah, it was all his
Guy's
fault.
too small. Can't. This guy can't play. Oh, whatever. Get him out of here.
Do you want to sit here? I'll let you sit here, but I don't know why you would want to.
I never knew that Ray Charles was interviewing me today.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't on, I guess, no?
Oh,
Gotta
yeah,
be
you're
cool.
live.
Got to be cool. You know, we were saying before you came on that you're kind of a nice guy. People like you. You're a nice guy. But for a guy, you got a Stanley Cup and a Conn Smythe in your Hall of Fame. You could be a prick if you wanted to be. There's probably enough on your resume. If you wanted to be a real asshole, you could get away with it.
Yeah, I probably could.
Do you ever treat people?
Badly?
Yeah.
Only when they fuck up.
Let them know.
I used to let defensemen know when they,
Thank God I didn't play.
put the sauce right up the middle. You know what I mean?
Warner, back to the bench, buddy.
No, it's all good.
How's life?
Life's good, I
Yeah?
guess. Stuff going on. Kids are busy.
Yeah.
Wife's even busier, so it's even better.
Just stay out of the way.
Yeah, just stay clear.
What you mentioned Weimer, and I was with Clark Wilm.
Oh,
Do you have
yeah.
any fond memories of those two dusters?
And
Can you
were
say it
right
on
there.
the air?
And you were there, too. Yeah, I don't know.
That was the Young Guns era. But
Oh, yeah,
I'm not sure
no.
you were.
That was good.
That was your
I
second tour,
remember that
Dirty?
road trip in Toronto, and then we went to Buffalo, I think, after that or something. But it was eventful,
Yeah, always.
especially when you're a legend in Buffalo.
Well, I had a couple friends down there, but I don't know.
Legend.
We don't like to talk about the 89 team because like you guys brag too much.
Oh, that's
So talk about your Detroit team
Detroit team. Oh my gosh.
and like the lineup. Because I was just talking to Dwayne, like I went to the finals 3 times, and then we ended up going up against Colorado, who beat you guys, and I was bragging about how good that lineup was, and then I'm like, yeah, and Detroit might have had a better lineup. You didn't win that series, but that your guys' team was stacked.
Yeah, we had a good team. I was fortunate enough to play for a couple good teams in my career, and actually Detroit was one of them. And when you're building a team, I remember we lost to Colorado. Ozzy was playing that year, but we got rid of a guy named Paul Coffey, Dino Cicerelli, Ray
Chico.
Shepard. These guys they could put points on the board. They were good players, and we're getting rid of them. We're bringing in guys like Shanahan, and
Yeah.
we had the Russian 5. Like it was like, oh my God, we're getting better. And that's just, we brought in a guy named Larry Murphy that got booed out of, I think got booed out of Toronto.
Yeah.
And we brought him on, and I think that guy, Murph, was probably the best first passer I've ever seen.
We were talking
In the
about him the
game.
other day,
And
that he was washed up
Yeah.
and then played another 10 years.
I know. And with that team, you could, because our forwards would come back, like we'd support each other. But we would look at video the next day, and the son of a bitch was high in the slot looking for a cookie, tapping his stick half the time.
Yeah.
So it was just, they built that team, and they built it with some veterans on defense. And then they brought in Jamie McCowan after
Sure,
and
yeah.
things like that. But Chris Chelios, Brett Hall, they kept adding these older guys. Well, and Hashek. They brought him in, and he was unreal. And they just kept adding good veteran players that still had another year or two in them. And they were players. They knew how to do it. And Scotty was the type of guy, if you're a young guy, he's hard on you because you don't really know the rules and regulations yet. But he loved veterans because they knew exactly what to expect and everything. And there was no fooling around. It was like you play or you don't.
Personal question. You weren't there when Hashek won.
No, I was gone.
No, I know. But like, my question is more, he'd been so good for so long as a goaltender that competed against him. Are you happy to see a guy go and have that success? Or, I mean, I'm sure you are now, but at the time where you're like, damn it, for me, I played with him and I was happy to see him win.
Yeah.
Being a goalie and watching a guy that's.
Well, it's not like I'm shooting against him, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I'm at the other end. And, when we played Detroit, I was in San Jose. I'd always get up for that game, and I'd always piss Shanahan off. I wouldn't let him score on me, and he'd swear at me and things. But, you always want to see great players win.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. You want to see Connor McDavid win a cup.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the best players ever, right? And you'd like to see that. And Dominic Hashek is probably one of the best goaltenders, like Grant Fuhrer and Patrick Waugh, and you want them to win because it's a special thing, and he was unbelievable. And you played, in Chicago when he first started off with Chicago behind Eddie Belfour, and there's this guy's acting like an octopus there. He's flopping all over the place. Yep. But I tell you, did he ever turn himself into a good goalie? And he competed. And I remember talking to Stevie Yzerman after I had gone, and I said, "Well, how's Hashek?" He goes, "He won't let us score in practice."
No, hated it.
And it's unbelievable. And he's trying to make them better, his players better, right? So that's what it takes.
Yeah. We had a sit down with Marty Jelena earlier this year as a Carolina team. Went all the way to the Cup final, then Detroit got you. And we kind of ran through the Hall of Famers. It's like, you almost don't feel as bad. It's like, well, yeah, we should never have. Maybe we deserve to be there. We're never going to beat that. For Yzerman, Fedorov, like you say, Murphy, Chelly, you go down.
That's why they won 4 cups.
The team is in the Hall of Fame. Like, how do you? But you know what? There's been lots of teams though, and there's a lot of teams, and I remember the one that just always comes to my front of mind is the Rangers team after Slats went to New York, and you had Lindros and Messier
Yager.
and Kovalev, and like the Russian guys were in one corner, and Lindros had his guys, and Messier had the old guys. There was no chemistry. Leach was still there. Rick, again, Hall of Famers out the ass, but they could not put it together. Why did it work in Detroit?
Why did it work?
Because like we had a lot of those guys left.
We had the same scenario. I remember when I first got there, I said, okay, we're on a road trip in Arizona. I said, well, I'm buying dinner for the team. And they're looking at me, what do you mean?
Yeah.
No, the team, I'm buying dinner. You show up at this restaurant, I'm buying everybody dinner. Well, they all show up, right?
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, we have a good time. And it's fun. And then I look at Yzerman the next day, I go, well, next road trip, you're buying.
Yeah.
And so he does it, and Stevie's like, this is awesome. Get the guys together to start talking. And then the next time I'm like, well, who's up next? I'm looking around the room, and I'm like, to hell with it. The 5 Russians.
Yeah.
I'm not picking one of them. I'm picking all 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Are we on?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, we're still on.
Oh,
We
sure.
look cut out for a while, but that's fine. We're talking
Little
about the
technical issues.
Halloween party that Vernie got me in trouble.
I know another goalie did, not me.
He introduced me to a real nice neighborhood in town, and they didn't like the Halloween party.
Is that when Daryl got the letter?
No, this was a couple years later.
Yeah.
Kipper was smashing windows and stuff.
Yeah, but that's Kipper. He can do that.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the funniest stories I heard about Kipper was it was the fitness guy, Rich.
Yeah, Rich Hesketh. Yeah.
And Kipper's got a chew in after and riding the bike, and he's like, Kipper, you got to take the chew out. Either light up a cigarette or a chew, but it's one or the other. And he storms in Daryl's office, I guess, and he's doing this, and Daryl looks right at Rich and said, "You're not allowed to talk to him ever again." I love that story.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
You leave him alone. Yeah.
You leave my guy alone.
Stay away forever.
Do you know if like goalies, they did get left alone? They were kind of left to their, for good or for bad at times in your era of hockey. It was like the kicker on a football team. Is that the same now?
Well, not now. He doesn't know a thing. The coach doesn't really know anything about goaltending. All he knows is if you let how many in, that's not good, or if you save somebody, that's good. And that's the bottom line. So goalie coaches are now, they have goalie coach in the pro leagues, the minor leagues. They got a psychologist. They have so many coaches. It's unreal nowadays.
Too many?
I think it's way too many. I think that you got to figure out the game yourself. You can't just have a psychologist tell you what to do and how to figure the game out.
Play the game.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking before you got on. Like, you're here today and you're a Hall of Famer and the cup rings and all that. Thank you. Well, good to see you.
All right.
And what's wrong with me?
I know, right? We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It wasn't always smooth sailing. You're the local guy playing for the Flames. Should be a great story, but you took some real shit.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about having a psychologist.
I did in junior and I did it in pro hockey and everything, but that was all part of the process and learning process. But it also, I think, forced me to find a way to be a better goalie or to play better or quit.
Or block shit out.
Or
some of that.
You learn to have a short memory and you move forward. But I just enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the people that the teammates and things like this. It's a great game.
Yeah.
But you got to figure it out. And
you see guys like Tavares wanted to go and play in Toronto. It's his dream, his favorite, whatever. Playing at home. Dream come true. Not really.
Well, Patrick Waugh.
Yeah.
That's a good, with him and I'm in Montreal. I go to this little cafe before practice.
Chez Paris?
Cafe, I said.
I think they serve coffee.
Not a That's my last game. I want to be traded.
What's that then?
That was the night.
But then go to Colorado, but had a chance.
And then he goes to Colorado and wins a couple cups. So that was that story. But yeah, it's tough playing in front of your home fans and things like that, right? You walk down the street and everybody knows you. Or I went to a golf course one day in playoffs. off day just to hit balls at the range.
Get outside.
People are like, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be practicing? Shouldn't you be doing this? I'm like, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And you go hide in your house.
Doesn't
So-
help you.
No, it doesn't help. You gotta get away from the game a bit. Especially me, I had to.
Yeah.
I could not. Gary Roberts wanted to eat, sleep, and drink all day. I couldn't do that. I couldn't operate that way. I had to be more relaxed. And
I
Yeah.
was the same.
there's the game. I'm away from the rink. I'm doing other things.
What do you see in Wolf? Obviously, there's going to be comparisons drawn,
Yeah.
smaller guys.
Wow,
but
is he quick? His lateral movement is unreal.
great feet.
I even think this year he's watching. I didn't watch a lot of them like last year at all, but this year it looks like he's upright more a bit, but he's so quick.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous how, and his lateral movement is. Like even Vidar the other day, he made some one-timer stops. That was pretty impressive. The Flames are getting some good goaltending right now. And I just hope they get the shots down into the low 30s instead of the high 30s.
Yeah.
But
45.
I'm very impressed. I used to hear Conrad say, you gotta, I don't know him that well, just know him to say hi and talk a bit, but his preparation for every game and how he's a professional. And I kept hearing this over and over about him. And it is true. He's prepared for every game and he's a true professional and he works hard at it. And all the credit to him. I think it's awesome because I have a young boy in the Eastern Hockey League and he's only 5'11". So I'm hoping he gets a kind of a chance, just to get to the American Hockey League.
Yeah.
But it's always good to see a guy that's maybe a little smaller, but I like it because smaller goalies don't normally get hurt either. Like you look at Saros, I know he's got not just a slow start, but he plays 64 games a year for the last 4 years. Never hurt.
Is he playing that many? Is he like there's guys who him and Hellebuck got to be at the top of the league? Like when Kipper had that thing last year, whatever jersey retirement. I knew he played a lot of games. I didn't know he was playing 75 a year.
Yeah.
Like that's not happening anymore, ever.
Wow,
It's
not. I think a lot of teams have gone out and got a very good backups and even third string guys that you just don't know. And then injuries. Look what's going on out in Vancouver right now. Demko is like he just can't seem to be healthy.
They said he hurt a muscle or ligament. Was it a muscle?
Something in his knee.
Anyway, that nobody's ever known a goaltender or anyone to injure this.
Yeah.
And is it because of the movement of the? I mean, you.
Well,
know.
yeah, these big guys, butterflies and everything else. Like Aiden Hill, I know Aiden a bit, and he had trouble with his groin and area and things like that. So he finally started doing Pilates, and he says, "I feel great now," and he's doing Pilates.
We should go do that. Some tight pants.
I used to do Pilates when I was in San Jose.
Really?
I had the reformer, everything at the lake. Oh, it was unreal.
Go do some Legree over that elbow there.
Well, it's a little more than a Legree, but anyway.
We'll bring a camera over. We'll film it.
Yeah.
You guys can sell VHS tapes. Be a huge hit.
What about kids hockey? What's going on in kids hockey? Is this
Oh boy.
not just your kids hockey, but
No, my
you
kid-
have a kid. He's kind of gone
Yeah,
through.
I went and watched one of my nephews the other day. He's Bantam AA play, and it's just I just think that the youth hockey, they really got to start working on
playing hockey.
playing the game of hockey and not so much the individual stuff and skills about it's about team play and about give and go passing and creating a scoring opportunity or something instead of a guy trying to walk around three people
A TikTok video.
and score, right?
Yeah.
But it's you gotta Bob Johnson was one of the better coaches, and even in the NHL when we were there, he's like telling us how to play our own system in our own end. This is what I want you guys to do. And guys are like, oh, okay. Like, this is the NHL. We should know better. But it's
the skill level's next level. The hockey sense isn't.
Yeah, hockey sense. You got to develop hockey sense. If you're going to be successful, you got to have that hockey mind. You can skate like the wind, but if you can't put it together, forget it.
How dialed are you with all the teams this year? Like, if you had to predict who's winning, or
you
what
know
do you?
what? I'm not dialed in that much. No, I'm not. You know what I look at?
Can I ask
You know what I look at is teams that are very well coached.
Yep.
Carolina's a very well coached team. I like them. I think Vegas is a very well coached team. And I think the guy in Calgary is doing a hell of a job. He's a very good coach for what he has and things like that. I think he's doing a good job. I think Berube will get the Leafs going better. They got to get comfortable with them, things like that. But
I wonder, what do you think of Pete DeBoer in Dallas? He's been like successful in junior. He's always been highly regarded.
He's always good at the regular season, but it's playoffs.
He gets bounced a lot.
Maurice is a good coach.
Yeah.
I like him. Those are.
I got a question for you too. So Nashville comes on, and because you've played on teams that have won, and you've played on teams that are close, and you've played on teams that are tight, and you've played on teams that have added Hall of Fame Stamkos.
Yeah.
You had success with it. What do you think about the additions in Nashville, where they bring in Marcia Show? It looks like they're going for it, and now it's not. It hasn't worked out so far.
Yeah, they're just not clicking. I haven't seen them play yet.
Can you do too much though sometimes?
Well, you got to build your team, the nucleus of your team within the organization, and then go add a few pieces. But sometimes you can go too much. Like, how many teams actually have success at the trade deadline when they make a move to go on? None of them do.
No.
Like, it's almost zero.
Maximum one, right? Because one team
Well,
was on
Florida?
the win.
But that's what I mean is you really gotta build your organization first in the minors, the pro league, get the nucleus to it, and then figure out what you need, and then go pluck that one player or whatever you need. So
you make more sense than anything Conroy's ever said. Why does he have that job and you don't?
Well, he wants that job. Yeah. I don't. That's a big difference. But look at Connie's.
He's doing good.
He's done hey, everybody didn't think they were going to win a game in the first 10.
Yeah.
Look at what he's done. The team's a lot bigger, right?
Yeah.
Especially on defense. You lose 3 main guys on defense from last year. You're going in with basically 2 goalies that don't have a lot of experience in the National Hockey League.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going, oh boy, this is going to be a long year.
Yeah.
And they've added some pieces. They got Costco going. They got some guys going, and I think it's great. I think the town is talking about it, and they're having fun with it right now. Will it last? I don't know.
But it's still better.
They're still better than nothing.
It's still better.
They're going in a direction that's the right direction. And they still got 2 guys sitting out that haven't played yet.
You're going to Stampede Party. Nobody's talking about the Flames. It's like,
no, yeah.
This one's a wash.
But you said before we sat down, you could be San Jose, where it's still October, and you're like, fuck me.
Oh, yeah, that's not a good scenario.
We got 70 left. This is not good.
Oh, you got Celebrini and young kids. We got
you know what? Wins. I think also here in Calgary, I think the group that they have here, they actually want to play here.
Yeah.
And I think they like each other and they want to play. But that's because a lot of it, you've had these guys in the minors in your own program, and you've bringing them up. They know the coach. Yeah. It's that sort of thing. You build within, and then you can add a few pieces after. So I think it's a great look at all the guys I played with in Calgary that came from other cities and that. They loved it here. Rhett loves it. He's back here again. So Calgary's a good city to play in. They got good fans. They get good media attention, and the communities, and it's a great family life here.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad spot to play.
Get some winning, and it's a real good spot to play.
Wow, if you're winning, it's unreal.
Yeah. And Rhett's thing is, as soon as guys get married, it goes downhill. So we got to keep the young guys single.
Lots of young guys.
Keep them single.
Yeah, and that's special for the goaltenders, eh?
Well,
but it's all good.
We appreciate you. Thanks for coming over.
Hey, anytime, you guys.
Awesome.
I never knew Ray Charles was interviewing me today, though. It is a sunny day out there.
Sensitive
so
eyes.
bright.
He's got
It's-
very sensitive eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many
So bright.
lasers. There's a
So
lot of
bright.
light shows. Rave. He's a big rave guy.
Rave
You're like,
guy?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's me, all right.
Yike.
Good to see you, buddy.
Okay.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Vernon.
the beer.
I will. Thanks again.
You betcha.
Ciao.
That's friggin' Mike Vernon.
Yeah.
Stanley Cup champion, Hall of Famer, hanging with us at Origin Beer.
Like we're somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Take care, pal.
Why does he wear his hat this? Pinder's going to
Pinder?
come on and he
Well, it's
looks
because
like
Pinder has
an
been
asset.
downing liquor since we
All
That's why we need to do more live shows.
I can't wait. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Rule number 1: get an Ethernet cord.
Did you click the Ethernet cord there, Jack? Oh, you just got to click
Oh, I-
that. You take that Ethernet. It's
you
a
plug it
thicker
in.
cord than the phone.
What color is that?
They
one
don't
then?
even know what a phone line is, these youngsters.
Yeah. What do you know? What you
Ether.
guys remember when phones were on the wall?
That's what they would huff back home in Manitoba, and
Oh,
Saskatchewan. Lots of ether.
Yeah,
For sure.
Ether was good.
Yeah.
Put it through the bread.
So what's been going on?
I'm watching you guys chat with like cup-winning Hall of Fame guys. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's like they enjoyed it. I don't know how much we missed of Vernie because it kept cutting out. But some
How much
gold.
did we miss?
Some real gold there.
Come on.
Good. I'm glad. I hope.
It looks like shit, but the audio was
Now
good.
Why we do local recordings? So maybe in post, in post.
I don't know if that's
Post.
accurate, but
Post.
either way.
What I was saying before the internet cut out again
Yeah.
was that all Pinder has done this week is look for ways to clear his schedule.
Trying.
He's home alone. He's got children. It's a day off of school. He's got a short window.
Got an update.
He's working on extending it because you can just see it in his eyes. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
There's people.
Jack, hit the
People.
update splitter. We've got an update, you said?
Update. You got to hit that
Hit the
button.
update splitter. We
That
have a
button.
Ryan
Hit the
Pinder
update. Hit the update. Yeah.
Update.
Hot.
Update.
Yeah. We get the child care update. Jack,
Okay.
just hit that sound
Hit
effect.
the child care update. stinger.
Child care update. Laser tag doesn't open till 4, but we're going to Flying Squirrel, and there's an online waiver.
Yeah.
But best pal's mom is calling grandma. We're on it.
Do you want to hear
No
some?
crisis yet.
Because you're very busy today. It's
Very busy.
He's full-time dad.
Yeah.
It's Halloween badminton ladder tonight.
You've
and we
done
got
6
play dates
shows
today.
the last couple days.
6
It's
shows.
you're slammed.
Running out of
Yeah.
energy, slowing down.
Yeah, you're
I think what I really need is a
Exhausted.
mint. I'm starting to feel it.
I
Like
got
when it
mints in the
feels like
truck.
I have bad breath, it's got to be horrible. I
mints in
can
the
knock
truck.
out a
Go get him
buzzard.
some mints. There's Altoids. I got Altoids.
Oh, I love Altoids.
I had a nice.
those are
bit-
suppositories.
I,
You
I
stick
don't.
those in your ass. Anyway,
Really?
go ahead. That's what they say.
I've
ahead.
never. Okay. I had a nice bit of news driving up here because I drove by a thing called Hockey Shots or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Oh,
My kid has a team builder there tonight.
How about it?
It's 3
just waiting
blocks,
for you.
so that I can meet the shoveler at 6 o'clock, and I'm
Yeah.
in great shape.
Boy, is she gonna be excited to see you.
Yeah. Lots of parking
Whole
outside.
family's here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, lots of parking. You leave your vehicle.
Honey, how have you been? I've missed you so much.
So you can't be drunk on the bench, but like at a team builder, is that okay?
Oh, it's
All bets
encouraged.
are off.
Okay,
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
good. The kids will
You're,
love
just
it.
you're a fun guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the kids
you're a
will
hell
love
of a
it.
Good guy.
Did you know who that was that came up and dropped you a little gift there?
Well, yeah.
Vague memory. Our
I
boy
remember
Mark
being there.
from Two Rivers Distillery. That's the whiskey. When we met him a couple of years ago, we went and said hi,
Oh, yeah.
and that is now the whiskey that's been sitting in barrels for years.
Is that the one you stuck your finger in?
Finger.
Was it my finger?
Yeah. Just the tip.
He's stirring drinks.
Batch number 2, bottle 108.
Anyway,
40% alcohol. Yes,
he's always been a monster fan of the show, and he
Love
saw
it.
you and wanted to drop a bottle in your lap.
Well, how about that?
That boy Mark.
This
Good
has
man.
turned out way better.
So they sent this to 91 from the Alberta beer. That's,
Yeah.
That's a good score. They're very happy with it.
Very good. Whew, isn't that nice?
A little treat for the fellas.
How about it?
Get out. Give Vernie some.
Do I need to spell anyone? Is everyone doing good here? How are we doing?
I don't know.
This chair's terrible. My ass is starting to hurt, but other than that, it's great.
Yeah.
Bladder's holding up.
Oh yeah.
Bowels are holding
Mate.
strong.
Camel.
Yeah.
I'm a camel. I was that aroused.
It's the
Really? You got
pelvic
that strong
floor.
undercarriage.
The
Yeah.
BioPure. What is it?
Viasure.
Viasure.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
your
New
pelvic
blood vessels.
floor is rock hard.
I sit here all day.
Yeah, rock hard.
Impressive work.
Is everybody? How are the
Like
the
this
Hiltons?
guy's
Are they happy with what's going on? Are they?
You know, it's busy and everyone's drinking beer. If that doesn't make you happy, you're in the wrong business if
Yeah,
you
I
own a brewery.
suppose so, eh?
that old man Deep. He's got a nice poutine. He's attacking there.
Deeper's hair. Honestly, if I had to build a
Dialed.
Rhett's top 5 on hair in Calgary,
Yeah, it's.
Stop the
I'd be
table.
insulted if
How
anyone else is
often
number
do
1.
you get that? Or is he getting that tightened up? It's once a week.
Oh,
for
God.
sure,
Yeah,
if
it
not
is.
twice a week.
I got my hair cut before the Kipper event and haven't since.
So-
Deeper.
Deeper.
How often are you getting your sides tightened up?
Because like you got a studio in your house, Dean.
Yeah.
Once every 2 weeks. Within-
What?
As if he doesn't have a barber's
well,
chair at his house.
When did you last get it tightened? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, get in here.
That makes
Get in here.
sense.
We got to see
Yeah,
it.
show,
Put it on the
show
internet.
your mug.
Put it on the internet.
Because you're kind of like Pinder. You're hairy, but you don't have a lot of hair.
Yeah,
That's what he said yesterday.
Yeah. No, we're good looking guys.
Because it
Doesn't
looks
mean
the
it's-
same. This is how I do mine. And I,
It's,
now we're
I mean,
good. We're on?
it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's tight on the sides.
Every
There's
day
so
like
much up
that?
top.
No, like 3-4 days, it'll be normal.
no, but you put it like it's always looks tight.
like-
you
oh,
you
yeah.
wake up in
We
the morning,
put
you have
in
a
the
nice
work.
shower, and you.
I got 3 different
You know what?
combs.
You know
two
what else?
different-
Like
What
the
did you
hairline.
just say?
3 different.
I looked for a comb the other day in my house, couldn't find one. I got to come to your place for a comb.
I can get you one.
All right.
Hey, like look at the hairline. It's just straight across. It's friggin' perfect.
I can help you out.
And then the beard.
Yeah.
That's taken some work.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
A couple of oils and
Yeah.
Do you put the balm in there? The
oh, we
beard
got
balm?
some bombs. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Does it?
Nice.
have
It's a
to-
lot of work. It
I
is,
bet it is.
but it's worth it.
Yeah.
It
Whatever
is
makes your
gorgeous.
wife happy.
And just a little,
got no choice.
just a little salt in amidst the
I
pepper
know.
there.
Remember
now.
that picture I sent you?
Uh,
Remember that picture from way back?
Yeah.
We all had no wife.
Yeah.
No.
Now you're getting a little bit of.
You're in that. I
That's
sent,
distinguished though. That
Yeah.
that almost is like a. This guy's classy.
yeah.
Classy.
So
What did you eat?
got a burger in me. Some fries.
Like
yeah.
Got a
the
big poutine.
the
thing
brisket?
over there?
Yeah.
That
Good
would put me
food.
to bed.
I'm only finishing half. I got to go back to work.
come on.
This guy's a worker.
I
He's,
know, he's
dressed
working.
up to go home and sleep. This is what you're talking about.
I was gonna. And you know what separates him and you and I is he'll get older, but his give a shit meter is probably going to stay
Staying,
high
yeah.
with how he looks
Yeah.
and his appearance and
Yeah,
that.
you and I giving up.
No, you guys are looking good.
Yeah. Look good, feel good.
You can't even lie.
That's us. No, you guys look
You're looking
great.
great.
You look really great.
Oh,
So now, BK Beaufort Liquor, little love. You were one of the first, if not the first, in the city
yes,
to
sir.
have the Barn Burner Blonde.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
And it's still flying.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Flames Nation
Can't barely
Diamonds.
keep it in stock.
No, it's flying.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Do
No.
you are you doing Halloween or is this a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thursday.
yeah. Gonna
So
nail
can
it.
people dress up and come and get
I
free
just
cans
dress
of
up
beer?
and give out
Is that what it
candy.
is?
No masks.
No, seriously. You'll see some nut jobs come in
Yeah.
fully dressed, and it's like, whoa.
hey, ooh, hey.
Yeah, settle down there. Yeah. No, it's good.
So how big an asshole is Pinder? We ask all the guests just how much.
Pinder?
Yeah. How big an
No,
asshole is
he's
he?
a good
No,
boy.
From a 1 to 10, what are we?
Yeah, a top 5.
No.
Yeah.
He's
See,
tough
our-
sometimes, but
He's just grinding away, trying to get his babysitter
he's
to
making
hold
deals.
on.
Eh?
Did you hear what his story is?
No.
So he's home alone.
Oh, of
He's a
course
parent, but he's an absentee parent.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to find somebody else to watch his children so he can stay here and act like a jerk.
Oh, he's got his folks. He'll take
So he'll
care
be
of him.
done. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll get it taken
Yeah,
care of.
he'll get it
for
figured out.
sure.
Yeah.
The poor Glencoe club left too.
Yeah.
His
Glencoe
Pinder's
club.
just cruising
Must
around.
be nice. Yeah.
smashing things.
The one
Where's your
percenters.
dad? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Not here. No, it'll be good.
He's got the nicest hats though. Always.
He does.
Those hats are vintage.
I don't really.
Yeah, that was. a
Oh,
nice
I
one.
did like
seen
that.
one.
That was really nice. Yeah,
I
proud
can't-
of you, Pinder.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
but I can't tell if they're actual from the era or if they're repros.
No, that's the
That one
real
has
deal.
a feel like it could be.
That's
That
look
one
at
was
that.
there. That one was worn at the games.
That was it.
I feel like that's. Yeah, like I feel like that's.
That was signed by
That's
Elizabeth
legit.
Manley.
Yeah, that's right. Eddie the Eagle. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Good to see you, Deeper.
Hey, boom! How about this?
Hey, what's up?
Rhett still hasn't replied.
Don't you say it's me. I'm the only one that brought it up with these putzes. I said, man,
No.
Deep wants to have us over. I want to
No,
go over. What
My
are we
mom's
gonna do?
pissed. She's like,
I'm
F
in.
this fucking dinner.
No,
My
no, no,
mom's
no, no,
pissed.
no. I'm in.
Way to go.
I'm in. We'll go tonight. Let's go.
Way to go, Warner. We did talk about it. He does feel
Not
sheepish.
No.
Yeah.
I'm totally having fun. I'm just joking.
He feels a little sheepish about it.
Messed up.
I told you. These guys are jerks. See who
He's
I have
not
to
a great
hang out with?
texter, though, Deeper. His text etiquette is really subpar.
I don't get deep into the reading of the. It's
No, I know. I'm with you. You're old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
emails, text. He doesn't go right to the
no,
end.
No.
I don't even allow email on my phone.
Yeah, I heard.
It's bad. It takes up so much of my time if it's there, right? I got to deal with all this.
So, hey, Deeper, who are you voting for? Kamala or Trump?
Oh, did you guys say who you would?
No, I mean,
can't.
I didn't see the new one. I haven't.
What new one?
I'm no. Did you guys say who you're voting for?
Yeah. I
Who
mean,
am I supporting?
Yeah, who are you?
Well, I'm Canadian, so I don't get to support
So who
anyone.
would you if you could?
The shoveler would probably go Trump.
I'm Papa Trump. I am.
Not probably. The shoveler would 100%.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm Team Trump, unfortunately.
because
Don't
we're
say unfortunately.
No. he's
we're
the
real
man.
close. We're real close now.
Oh, it's it's days away.
Yeah.
Days
Yeah,
away.
yeah. My brother-in-law and sister did the early voting today.
Oh,
Yeah,
Red or blue?
they're Trump.
Yeah.
Trump.
What about religion? Let's start talking about that now.
Oh,
What else can we talk about?
Yeah, you got the
We
brown
should.
guy on. Let's talk about religion. I love it.
this is important stuff. We gotta get. We gotta
Oh
things
man.
talked about. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, freaking mention.
Don't get me started on those students. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. We'll let you get out of here, Deeper.
All right. Thank you guys so
Now, did
much.
you come here because we were here, or because you're a partner with Origin? You celebrate?
Origin and you guys.
Okay.
We're a team.
You
Yeah.
tell your mom I'm coming over. I
Done.
don't care if they come.
Done. Yeah.
So tell us
Save the
about
barber.
because you said
Yeah,
you
I
wanted
want to know
food.
about the meal.
How
What
did it start? Did
What's
you
that?
offer, or did he ask
What's that?
about
I said-
mom and the food and
No, I
everything?
offered during we had that segment back in the day.
Yeah.
Ask. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you offered it up?
I offered it. yeah.
Okay. So your mom's a great cook?
Oh, she already knew.
Yeah.
But yeah, she knew.
So what would what would be on the menu if Rhett ever responded to a text and wasn't a complete
You're getting a
dick?
direct response.
It'd be
right
like
now.
butter chicken. Well, you got to do butter chicken.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
classic. Some garlic naan.
Oh.
Not naan, naan.
None.
And see,
yeah,
Pasta.
yeah.
this is out of my wheelhouse. So
And we do like a chili chicken because I like spicy chicken.
okay.
And then you like vegetarian dishes or
I'll eat anything.
Doesn't need to be.
like aloo gobi or like a dal or something.
Yeah.
Something that's easy, but yeah.
So like after I eat, am I allowed to pass out on the couch?
No problem. Yeah,
Like we can throw the football
Oh,
or hockey game on. And
easy.
then-
We got you. We got you. Yeah.
It could start watching him.
See, that's why I felt awkward answering because I'm
No.
like, wow, now how
You got to
When I
reply
start-
first.
when I start
We can
falling
go-
asleep, I'm gonna be
No.
rude.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm coming.
You're coming.
Count on it.
Yes.
No.
Spring for sure.
No,
We'll do something.
spring. It's not even.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's
You let me know
October.
when you're free.
Like,
Yeah.
No. like,
Jeez, let's start there.
So he says he's coming and then doesn't reply, and then you offer it up again, and he's like, "No,
listen,
sooner."
Jeez.
Election day, November 5th. I'm in.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Hey, text me.
No, email you.
Yeah, just send him an email. He'll get it for sure.
Oh man.
All right, beauty,
Yeah.
buddy.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
We appreciate
You
your
guys are the
support
best.
always. Thank you, pal.
Thank you guys.
Oh, BK Beaufort.
You
Liquor.
guys think I'm not going? I might be there.
Well, I
every
know,
day.
but
Once I develop a relationship with Deeper's mom, maybe I'm stopping in.
I had zero doubt, but then I also know you're tough to pin down.
I'm in.
You don't like having things in the chamber as far as commitments.
The problem with that is yeah, you're right.
You lost your dome here, buddy.
Don't want that to happen.
So yeah,
What the hell are we doing here, Boom?
I don't know.
Yeah. You need a beer? You good? What do you got?
No, I've had my one. I'm good.
This is Boom's
Okay, we
every.
need to get him a beer.
This is Boom's every day, every Friday afternoon. He just hangs out and
I
talks. on
figured
the
there'd be
microphone.
flights of beer coming through. We'd
He's
be going
like-
through the
he's-
whole menu.
He's like Kramer at when he got the
Merv Griffin set.
Merv Griffins.
Oh, yeah.
Just starts eating chips. We're back.
And we're back.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
Good little crowd.
What do you feel about tonight's game?
Who's playing tonight?
Dodgers and Yankees.
Oh, my God. I love the star power. Like, Boom, you're a big Yanks guy, and I'm excited for you because it's been a long time. As a completely no horse in the race, kind of hating both teams, it's just a lot of stars. Like, it's a lot of the best
heavy.
players that were playing elsewhere that
One
got
swing
collected.
can change a whole
Like,
bunch.
Soto was never supposed to be a Yankee. He was a National, then he's a Padre. You know, Ohtani, an Angel. Betts was a Red. Like, all these teams are watching these stars thinking, why the hell are they playing for someone else? But they're all in one series. Like, it's literally the most star-studded series I can think of.
Who's got the pitching?
Again, it's like you would think Yankees should be in good
Is it
shape,
Clayton Kershaw?
but yeah, but like Cortez is I don't like it. I was really hoping for the
yeah,
Mets.
but is that your negative
No,
BS?
I
was gonna say.
No,
like, good dog.
you saw
like-
the Dodgers. They just bludgeon everybody.
yeah, but that's not what I asked. I said, who's got better pitching? It has nothing to do with the fact that the Dodgers have unbelievable lineup from 1 to 9. I didn't ask that. Who's got better
Thank you.
pitching?
Well, and the other thing is,
Great
like,
analysis.
hey,
Sports
the Dodgers have been the best team in baseball
I
for
want to talk about it.
Dodgers have been the best team in baseball for 10 years. What do they have? One COVID championship?
Fake.
Like, it's a best of 7 and it's baseball. Anyone can win.
Hey, did anyone fact check? Because I don't like misconstruing anything. That are they 30-30 in their last 60?
That was a Jay Cuda banger, I believe, so it can't be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. It
Is it-
sounded good. I don't know if it's true.
2-2 in their last 4, 3-3 in their last 6, 4-4 in the last
gray
8.
eyes.
Gray?
They look great.
No, I just know you're hammered now.
What color are
That's
they?
what happens.
You handsome
Lindsay.
devil.
Stop looking at
Is
my
that
eyes.
Lindsay
creep.
Weaver?
It is.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
my God.
Yeah.
Celebrity.
I was with her husband yesterday.
Really?
Does she know about this? Is
I
she
had
okay with it?
We had a burger.
Oh, never mind. You said you were with them. I
Oh,
didn't-
we're swinging
Yeah,
left
you
and
guys are
right.
tight.
Go baseball.
Okay. Is it time to wrap? Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the expectation is here. For
Deal with expectations.
I wait for Jack
you
to
look
give
so
us.
comfy. D. I don't know why we didn't anything.
Jack's got a beer. You got a beer. I don't think anyone. I think Dean's first washroom break, we end the show. That's it. The
I'm good for a bit.
the steel bladder, you're ready to roll.
I'm good for a bit.
I need a beer.
Go get one.
All right, I will.
I loved Bernie's double take.
Yeah.
Wow. Could we hear Dwayne when he was talking?
No,
I wondered. Kind of had
I don't have my things today.
kind
and-
had it over here.
Yeah, he was kind of.
It's like Daryl's hat, just
That's right.
to the side.
Just a little off kilter.
This absolutely feels like a Muppets episode.
Does
Like,
it?
If I look at that camera thing, this
We look
is,
good.
Yeah. Who are those two losers? Oh,
Give us full screen there, Jackie boy, so we can really soak in all the goodness. Oh fuck.
there's your tombstone right there. Did you just do that?
Yeah.
Teen.
What?
We are a professional.
This is people.
organization.
Oh, it's like hanging with the guys. They're having beers. They're just
This
talking
is
and
not
stuff.
the
That's
Christmas special.
Dean had the first inkling of Christmas special vibes He said, well, maybe we'll do the other show first because, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
Dean is wheels up for takeoff.
the Christmas show has a lot of hype now.
Apparently.
The expectation.
Maybe
I
we
was
should just
already
do that.
starting to think about.
No, I'm
we
too.
gotta keep lifting, raising the bar.
To find the next level is going to be a challenge because it is unprecedented. There's
Yeah, I
no
don't
one
know
else
how
that
many
does the
floors I
holiday
could sit on.
spirits.
Yeah. How many room temperature jars of mayo you can have hanging around?
That was
What was the story like?
Was it
mayo?
mayonnaise? Was it dill
Yes.
mayonnaise? What was?
No, olive oil. It's
It
healthy.
was a olive oil
Base.
mayonnaise.
Really healthy.
Yeah.
Sounds it.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Great
so
on
good
those
for you.
turkey clubs.
Yeah, especially when it's spoiled.
Does
The
it
old
spoil?
room temp. I think so.
I don't think so. I kept eating it.
Because there's a
That
we
would
could
go
get into
rancid
that.
pretty quick. I
Like
think.
list of things that you put in your fridge that you don't need to.
Hang on, Rhett's top 5.
Top 5 things in your fridge that really don't need to be.
Top 5 things that really
You know, what a
don't
lot of
need to
people they're putting their Frank's
Ketchup?
Red Hot. It doesn't
Frank's?
need to be in there. Tabasco
be. Maple syrup.
doesn't need to be in there.
I've eaten peanut.
Honey.
peanut-
Honey does not.
Honey doesn't.
Honey
need to be in
lasts forever.
It's the only
hundreds
thing
of
that does
thousands.
there. What's
not
up with your
degrade.
tip?
I've eaten me. It's sticking to my beard.
Here's another one. Australia, mate. They don't put eggs in the fridge.
No, well, nowhere else
and
in
it's
the world
hot and
does.
warm.
Nowhere
Why
else
we put
in the
them
world
in the fridge?
because they treat them with stuff.
If any chickens on earth should be able to sustain variance in weather and
They
temperature,
don't.
it's Canadian
You
chickens.
go buy eggs in UK and they're in the aisle.
Yes.
All right.
Don't
Yes.
need to refrigerate them, do you?
The grossest thing, my top 5 worst thing I ever ate. Our season ended in Buffalo, and they had burgers on the plane.
Oh, boy.
I've told this story. They had burgers on the plane home after our last game in Buffalo, and I knew she was going to be a bit of a runaway because we were
Okay, so you need to get a base layer.
season's over. So we landed and we had to get the cars home. So we got the cars home. So I was smart enough to know I was going to need sustenance at
Base
some
layer.
point. So I grabbed a bag of leftover burgers and I put it on my counter.
You just had a bag.
And I didn't get home for 48.
Oh.
But I needed to eat, Dean.
You guys got to eat.
I had to eat.
Got to eat.
I crushed it.
48.
I crushed it. No problem. Didn't slow me down.
I don't know if I could do it with burgers. I'll do it with pizza.
No.
Pizza's got to really tell me it's no good before I'll
There'll
stop
be a
eating it.
telltale sign.
Yeah, it's got to have a real or something on there. Some fur.
There's a visual or
Yeah.
there's a hum.
You remember in the studio? We'd get a pizza delivered and it'd be the next morning. And you're like,
That's probably still good.
probably so good.
Finish the show. Start. How bad could it be?
University age, we wanted to make hot wings one night. So we laid them out on the sheet. We're going to at the oven preheating. Go wander around the house, come back. Like, oh, someone made wings. Amazing. Oh, those.
Ooh.
We haven't put those in yet.
Yeah.
You get real sick, dude.
They had defrosted a little, though.
Yeah, that'll put you to sleep. Or on the toilet or whatever. You ever had the salmonella? How would you know if you had it?
Yeah, what are the telltale signs of
There it is,
salmonella?
yeah. Top 5 times you've had salmonella.
Tough one.
I had it bad in China once, actually.
China.
I ate you did this. This is why I was successful in Mexico, avoiding the meat sweats or whatever
Street
you
meat.
had. I had street meat in China on a river cruise. No good.
Really?
I was on the boat, and it was not ideal.
The street meat in Mexico. I mean, I'm an idiot and I'm way too confident. We know these things. But I was sure the authentic Mexican taco was going to be the guy with dirty hands in an alley,
Yeah.
and the meat's probably rat. And I'm
He's-
like, rat, my treat, my treat.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
going to
you.
buy,
I'll get you too.
we're going to get the barbacoa, sir. No English. Bueno, dos, por favor. And Rhett does the old, pretends to bite it and just throws it on the ground. I'm like, Rhett, that's right in front of the guy. It's so rude. But he wasn't on the toilet the next 4 days. And I was.
Yeah, and then we lost you for about a day.
I actually went and
a
checked.
day?
I
Yeah.
went and checked on you.
Oh.
I actually went and checked. I'm like, are you all right?
Didn't have a hazmat suit on. Not the best.
Yeah, when you get to that point of your drunkenness,
Also, you added a lot of hot sauce the rest of the night.
Well, I was trying to kill the bugs.
Yeah.
Well, even the other ones that we kind of trusted from Ponchos or
Ponchos.
whatever. You were looking for more hot sauce, variations
sauce
of hot
is very good.
sauce. You got me more hot sauce?
I got it hotter.
It's like it's disintegrating in your hand.
Yeah.
It's
if
hot
you put
enough.
it on your,
Gotta be.
yeah, it's melting the
Yeah.
plastic. Jack would be up for that. See, like, listen, we have an NHL network on the TV behind us, or
Yeah.
in front of us. They don't look any better than us, and this is like,
That's CJ Radic right there.
Rhett,
that's big time.
rink wide.
They're no better than we are.
No, I think it looks better.
No. Why? Because he's got a red sweater
No,
on?
better use of LEDs.
They're not in front of a huge
Well, we don't
yellow
have an
wall.
LED.
Is that what you're saying?
They got jerseys hung though. It's
We have patio lanterns.
yeah.
They should have that playing.
Top
Round
5
the-
Kim Mitchell songs. Top
I've
5
got two.
Kim Mitchell
Go for a
songs.
I only know a couple.
patio
Can I go
lantern.
first?
Sure.
May as well go for a soda.
Go for a soda.
Does. Okay,
So that's one.
Because you've already.
Patio lanterns.
Patio lanterns.
That's all I know as well.
Come on now.
I don't-
I am a wild party.
Oh God.
Hey.
Weak by Rhett. That was
Top
very
five.
weak. Yeah.
Rhett, any more?
Now I'm done.
Dean, you got to wrap us up.
That's the hold. That's the hold.
It's
You
not
got
bad.
on me.
I get that it's into his top 5, but it's terrible.
Kim Mitchell.
Are we
top
supposed to be
5
going worst to
patio
best? We're doing
lanterns.
this backwards. These are getting worse.
I like the reason I like patio lanterns is it kind of sucks you. It's like, oh, this is just kind of a soft little thing, and then it gives you the ticka ticka those patio. The chorus kind of sucks you in. Hey,
Really?
Stars in the sky. Where's the music guy? I thought there was going to be music.
Yeah, they promised music.
I think it's outside.
RJ's right there. He's a DJ.
I think
RJ
it's in
DJ.
the beer gardens.
Is there actually music? We
Yeah,
can't
they got
hear it?
a DJ back
This
there.
is
DJ Power Play. That's right. Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, yeah. He's hanging out back
All
there.
right, let's see who's texting.
What's that? Oh man, we're way up. What the hell happened? We dropped out. No one was watching. Now we're at like 8 bells. Love it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
How's your drink?
I'm fine.
How's your burger?
Everything's fine.
Food run? Brisket?
Yeah, I could eat.
Poutine? Want me to grab you a poutine?
You want to eat?
Poutine.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit.
Oh, you mean end this? I thought we'd keep
Yeah, no, I think we can
keep doing this.
If
And eat.
we were, is anyone listening? Like
I
we're
don't
sitting
think
here
so.
thinking that
Jack, is anyone listening?
there's no one out there. There's
Jack.
one listener.
And why would they?
'Cause
Even
this
if
is
they were,
gold.
even if they like the show, they'd tune in and
because
be.
they don't have anything better to do. It's just like us.
Yeah, well, we're here. Why wouldn't they be here?
This is nothing like the show.
No, it's
So
not
when the show's not on, they're just
highfalutin.
boring as shit. Yeah, but they still only talk about beers and eating. Yeah, I thought they were going to talk about the power play.
I got to tell you, this top 5's really taken off.
How's the power play?
Gross.
Not
Yeah.
top 5.
It's back to last year.
I did read. I did though. I
There's
read
Lindsay.
they were sour with old Savvy in Toronto. It's like, oh, I thought the
was just-
Savard.
No
I
shit.
thought the Savard guy is supposed to turn things around. The power play. This power play is no fucking good.
You know what's interesting there is they watched the Flames power play last year and they thought,
There's a guy we need.
that's the key to unlocking our.
Yeah,
It's
there's-
like a good coach. He's like, I can get the best out of that guy. It's the Leafs thought they could get the best out of Savard. He's getting the best out of them.
Yeah, he's gonna pay it.
So how long you got before your kids?
I'm sort of thinking 4 o'clock get together.
4.
Gonna have to feed them, but I'd like to be back before that. I've got
Well, I'm not driving you.
no.
I drove you here. You two are on your own, Jack.
I'm with the I'm on my own here.
Why don't we let Jack go enjoy the day? I'm done.
Jack, there's a microphone underneath there. You should grab a microphone and talk to us.
Take my spot, Jack.
Can we get Jack on the show?
We can be done.
I want Jack to get on the show.
Yeah, he's
Rhett just quit.
yeah,
He's out of here. Jack, get in here. Let's go. Get Jack on the show.
Jack's kind of running the show.
RJ can run the show. RJ, you're Jack. Jack, you're Rhett. He's ready to wrap.
I'm gonna go eat. Origin Malting and Brewing. The new OC.
Watch your feet there, cowboy.
They only had a couple chairs. You want to use this?
What's going on?
I think I'm number 3.
See, this Yankees hat, I got a big problem with this. He's a Pittsburgh guy all year.
I'm a Yankees fan.
Pittsburgh guy all year. Now the Yankees are in town. All right, how'd the show go? Give us the.
Well, I think
behind the
there's
curtain.
people watching still, apparently. So,
Okay.
RJ, is there people watching? Is there people still watching the show? Everybody left?
Okay, it's just us now.
That's too bad.
Boom's packing up. He's out of here.
Dean's had enough.
I'm teasing you, buddy. You're good. Okay, feedback. Ethernet cord not here.
No. the
Wi-Fi
internet-
crapped
the
out
internet
twice.
Sucked. But we held down the fort, but we connected to Boomer's phone once or twice. Looked like shit, but
I would say when you have the number of internet dropouts matches the number of Hall of Fame caliber hockey players on the show, we'll call it a wash.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
overall it was a success. But if we're gonna do the Christmas show here, we're gonna need
a hard line.
a hard line.
Yeah, and we got a few months to figure that out. Yeah. Okay. In fact, I believe it's actually exactly a couple months. Today's the 25th.
We have 2 months to figure it out.
Jack, final statements. McLeod Law, final thoughts on the live stream.
Overall, great. We had some good guests.
Great guess.
Rhett brought some great energy.
He did.
You kind of got tossed around. You weren't.
I just get out of the way when those two are humming
No, just,
and you got Hall of Famers. You don't need me.
just get you out of here.
Wow, fuck.
Good.
Also,
I hope
there's
people
some-
enjoyed it. Like that was fun. It was fun listening to Wayne and Mike's always good. So
Yeah. Any pertinent comments we need to fire up on screen before we go, Arj? Any comments? We're gonna shut her down and sign her off. We love you. We want you to check out the new location, Origin Calgary, the OC. Jack's the show MVP. Well, a classic Lowell, who's on payroll. We know this. He's always
he's doing my
he
job
won't let
for
a
me.
show end without a Rhett's top 5. Jack's outsourced some of this. Lowell's a guy in India making $5 an hour to help him do his job. Thumbs up for Jack. Good. Okay.
Good. Thank you, Lowell. Nice to see Jack.
Nice to see
has a
Jack.
beer. I do have a beer.
Jack grabbed the beer. Let's show him you got a beer. There you are. All right. And Jack, there it is. Yeah. I mean,
Jack.
I don't know what more we can add. Flames
Good.
and Jets tomorrow, 5 p.m. That means Afterburner with Cammie and Kent. Who's producing? Okay.
Not me.
Intern Yasmin on the handles.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's
she's
no longer
falling.
an intern.
Take that back. Take that back.
Employee.
We thank you for joining us on the live stream. We do want you to swing by and check it out. 943 28th Street, Northeast, the OC, Origin, Calgary. Jack, great work as show MVP.
Awesome.
And thanks to everyone else.
See you, buddies.